It has been so incredible, so healing, so transformative, so life-changing. Gosh, I owe this jungle so much, and I love it so much. It really is the most magical place that fills me with so much happiness. It makes me cry sometimes because I feel so happy. It listens and it gives and it takes what you need to be taken. It is so powerful, from the sounds to the smells to the feeling to even the heat. It all feels amazing. Community, everybody else in the room. I think that sometimes thinking about having this experience with all these other people is difficult, but it enhances it so much, because not only are you learning to love yourself and accept yourself, you get to love and accept all these new friends too. And it is so beautiful to feel them and to support them and to feel them supporting you. In a way that, you meet all these people on day one and you're not so sure where it's going to go, but without fail, by the last day, you really have made some connections and you have learned from them as well. That is a really, really special part. There was a time during ceremony that I was, looking for lost ancient lands, and I was using my toilet paper as a telescope to look around. And I looked around and caught Hamilton, and he looked back at me through a little telescope. And I just, he made me feel so seen this time in a way that I don't always in life, and I, don't always hear, I guess, even. But I felt in that moment and in many others before and after that, just felt very, very seen and very appreciated and very loved. And I want to give it right back. I recommend this for absolutely anyone and everyone who feels curious, who feels like they need more, who feels called, who wants to know God, who wants to know themselves, who wants to see others and be seen. I could not recommend it more to anyone, even if you're scared, even if you're not, even if you're overconfident. It is absolutely for everyone. It is only beneficial. It seems hard at times, but that is part of the benefit, is that you can do hard things, and you will not regret it. I absolutely promise. I've learned, how to love myself, how to be an adult. I think I've also learned a little bit from La Madre about how to be a mother and what kind of hard work that is. And it is something so intangible that, like, to give it a name and to give it vision and to give it something that you can see and you can feel and you can hold in your hand is, like, incredible. Nobody gets that. And I do, and I'm so special and so seen, and thank you, God, so much for that. The first time I came here, to be totally honest, I was a bit of a skeptic about that. I thought it was gonna, be a fun adventure in the woods, but I wasn't sure about that aspect. And seeing in person during ceremony and even outside of it, the amount of work that he puts in and the amount of love that he puts into all of these people that are strangers to him, myself included, is just the most love and kindness. The way that his mind works and the way that he just can help everyone while being gentle with himself at the same time is something that I can both learn from and benefit from and receive from. But came in a bit of a skeptic left a true believer a year ago, left a, even more of a believer now. It is absolutely incredible what he is able to and willing to share with everyone. I've learned about myself. I've learned about loving myself, which is to also learn about loving others. I learned about growing up, something I fought for a long time. But now I'm so ready to embrace it and love it. And it's going to be awesome. It's a whole new chapter. And I learned that. And I learned not to be afraid of that, or not to be afraid of getting older, but that it just is more beautiful and more grounded and more solid, and learn to love myself through that time too. I received unimaginable value from my time here. Gosh, more than I think that there are words for. It's just purple light and stars, and the whole galaxy it's so valuable to have my own expanded consciousness. There is no putting a value to that. It is everything. The value of God. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily what I thought that I needed or was looking for, but God, Great Mother, Aya, whoever, was able to find things in my body that needed healing, and was able to kind of help me gather those things up, both kind of physically, health wise, but also psychologically. And I was able to gather those up and let them go, but love them at the same time. But just healing damage in my body that I've done, or that the world does, or what we eat and what we drink and all that kind of stuff does, that I'm so grateful for. An unexpected gift might have been the amount that I sweat this time, and how good that felt to release all that from my body, and just the gift of having my health and having my body and being able to do this with my body and have it cooperate with me, as well as all of the other healing, is such a gift. And I had to work for it, and that's how I know that it's real, but it was given to me like a gift. My favorite excursion to participate in this time was probably the sunset dolphin viewing boat ride. We saw baby dolphins playing with each other, just two best friends in the Amazon. I was able to get in the Amazon safely and baptize myself there, which I have never felt cleaner. I have never felt more alive. That was amazing. Visiting the villages is also an incredible experience to help you understand this jungle and the people that it creates, which are just as special as the jungle itself.